Okay then, where's my horse? Ah, there. Magically appears. Where do we want to go? Northwest. What type of sword do I have? Dual sword. I think it's probably very lucky I killed the one I did that was asleep, because that axe, I can imagine, is rather painful to get hit by. Oh, I'm encumbered. 2 seconds. Let's put that in the horse. Nope, still encumbered. That's the horse. Anything we're not got equipped? No, we're just suffering. Things being heavy. Probably eat that before it goes off. Nice convenient bridge. Now, can I eat from there? Yes. Thanks, boys.
Good health to you.
I love how he wasn't a main enough character to give a name. He's just the charcoal brother twin thing or whatever.
I found those bandits and took care of them.
I'm glad to hear it. If it's true.
If you don't believe me, I can take you to their bodies.
All right. I'll take your word for it. Ginger's hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go north along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a spring. There's an overgrown path from there that'll lead you to where Ginger is. But it's easy to miss it.
Thank you.
The blood colouring my body may have given some hint I've been in a fight, probably with the bandits, but you know. He didn't seem to give a crap. Also, his directions. Go north until you see a path that goes to a spring. Well, if I didn't know there was a spring at the end of the path, how am I going to know it's a path that goes to a spring? But yeah, okay. Discovered accident? Where? Back there, apparently. Let's go have a look. Well, nothing you can take from it, so don't know what the significance of that is. I'm just going to assume he's at A and go straight there rather than following his directions, because I can't see a path. Winter's asking, how's it going? Just killed the 2 bandits. Off to go see Ginger.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Well, he's rather dead now.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ushitz. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
No, I'll just see if he says anything different.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight, and I started to sneak away. But then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough. But then all the killing started, and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ushitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
Someone in chat has asked, is the visual damage on my armour due to its condition or just how it looks? So it's covered in blood because I haven't washed it off since I got into a fight, and it's deteriorated because its condition is low, so when you repair it, it should go back to looking normal. No, I do not have the quest to learn to read. Based on the DLC and one of the loading quick tip things from when I started up the game, I've worked out that I do need to solve that. I remember the bailiff had an option to see if he'd teach me to read, so I guess I can go talk to him, but we'll see.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Oh, right. Let's have a look. What's our quest log say then? Go tell the captain what you found out about Ginger, and I can ask the stud farm if they'll have him back. Fair enough. We gotta go. Ugh. Quick travel? Yeah. Zoom. Focus on the road. That's probably going to be poaching. Have a look. Is it classed as poaching? No. Somehow. Basically the equivalent of roadkill, but... Ow. Into the horse.
What in the name of God are you doing, poacher?
Ow, for God's sake.
What the hell are you talking about?
I saw you butchering the carcass.
I was looking for signs of life to see if I could help.
Uh-huh. And could you?
Unfortunately, it was too late.
All right. I suppose you're innocent after all.
I'm glad you saw sense. And what were you doing here exactly?
What do you mean by that?
It'll be easier if you just confess.
All right, then. I did it. I needed food. They killed my man, burned the house down. I have no food for me or the child. You don't really have to tell anyone, do you? And you won't regret it.
No need for that. I understand. Go, quick, and don't let me see you here again.
Thank you. God bless you.
I'll just keep this for myself. Do, 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 do. I'm not sure I like the look of this.
Sir, have you a moment? Stop and have a word with me. It would help me greatly.
What?
What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road. Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit in your face.
Eager, aren't you? Who are you, anyway?
I am Sir Oldbram of Lossany.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldbram. So, what are you after?
My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save, and to win glory in combat. But I have to admit, I'm not very good at it.
Okay.
That's a damn foolish idea. You ought to go home.
I'd love to. But what shall I tell Mama?
Jesus, she's your mother, not the royal hetman. Just tell her you won't do it.
You don't know my mother. She's fiercer than the dragons in those ballads of hers. I can't go home empty-handed.
Look, dueling's all fine and dandy, but shouldn't you start with looking for that virgin? There's lots of pretty maids around these parts. One or two might still be virgins.
That never occurred to me.
Once you've done that, you might see this dueling differently.
True. If I'm fighting for the love of my life, my courage will know no bounds.
That's not quite what I had in mind, but so be it.
Thank you for your encouraging words.
Glad to be of service, sir.
Never mind. I'll wait here for someone else. I don't suppose it matters who chops my head off.
That was weird. I'm kind of tempted because I want his armor and his sword, but I'm not in the state to really be fighting right now. Now, can I please get to Newhoff? Oh, for God's sake. No, escape. Where the hell am I? Oh, gotta go northeast. At least you know you can get some nice, interesting, random events by riding around in the open. You know, even fast travel doesn't let you skip all the content sort of thing, like you'd find in, I don't know, Skyrim and stuff.
Welcome, Harry.
Have a chat.
I found Ginger.
Hey.
He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognised him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
But why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people, why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
Ugh.
How are you, Henry?
There's no need to fear vengeance. The bandits who were looking for Ginger are in hell, and no one else knows about him.
But what if they find out somehow?
The only way they could find out would be a holy vision. Anyway, I reckon they'll have more pressing concerns than coming back here.
Well, all right. Let him come back. But he'd better not do anything like that again.
Oh, now I've got to go tell Ginger he can come back. In other news, she had a trade thing. I might be able to sell this meat to her. Horsey, what we got? Oh no, that's stolen. Drop. Yes. Right all the way back up there. Can I cancel halfway? Something happened! Ugh. Where's all the events stopping me on the road now? Okay. Alt.
I'll slay you, you scum.
Right.
You'll get what for.
Come on then. Come on then. Where's my horse?
Ah! Dopiti! Is that all you've got? That's going to
The
cost
bloody
you
archer in the
your
distance.
life. Fuck it! Well landed.
Come on then. Come on. Ow. Oh, what? Have him pay to be released.
You'll have to pay up, then you can go.
All right.
Get out of here. That is what I've been doing, Justin. I could have killed him and taken stuff, but I'm already overburdened, so I'd rather he just paid me. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. No. There's a Cuban camp down there. Oh, God. Okay, hang on. I didn't want that either. Oh God, game. Really? Great. Now we've got this rubbish again. Beware low-flying blacksmiths. That well-known problem in medieval times. Can you save any time? No, not really. Only if you have schnapps to drink.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
I have one left, so I'm saving it.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back?
What?
Why else?
That's not true.
Those are just...
But they came back.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered
And now I'm supposed to take him back?
the cutthroats who were after him.
And what about for revenge?
Good day, Henry.
There's no need.
But what if they find out?
The only way...
Well,
We've already seen that. I'm not going to go through it again. I think I am going to do is do that. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Do it manually from here. Convenient wagon blocking the road. Yep, thought so. Bye! Bye! Oh, not this shite again. Seriously, game. All right, Ginger.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
Well, that sounds useful. I think I'll have a nap. You can go home, and then we'll come see you to learn something about horses. Alright then. How many times are we going to get grabbed trying to get home this time? Ignore him. I want this quest done. Alright, where is Ginger going to be? Horse trader, northeast, okay.
Welcome, Henry.
Uh-huh. So she sells a lot of interesting stuff. What have I got I can sell? Boarhide, let's get rid of that. Broken arrow. What does the small armorer's kit do? An armor repair kit, okay. I think I will sell the ring, get some extra money. And then go grab the stuff off my horse. He's got a bit of cash left. What did we want to sell off of this? All of this rubbish, I think.
God save you, Henry.
Okay, basket. There we go. Right, I'm tempted to go find Ginger before I hand the quest in. Oh, Radzig, what are you doing here?
God bless you. What troubles you?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Merhoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
Alright, I'll just tell it straight to Radzig and completely ignore. Sorry, Captain.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
Right.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Let's see what this does.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Alright, how's haggling work? You select the amount you want to pay or get. WNS and confirm with E. The trader will then respond with an offer. If the answer is a refusal, he shall make a counter offer and wait for a response. So, your money, the original purchase price, the trader's last offer, your current offer. Okay. If the slider can't be moved in one direction or the other, it means either you or the trader does not have enough money. Dragging out the haggling with one offer after another will gradually try the trader's patience, and eventually they'll drop the haggling completely. See how close you're getting to the point from the trader icon below the bar. The more gold there is in the background, the closer the trader is to dropping the haggling. Every unsuccessful bout of haggling lowers your reputation with the trader. Okay, let's try 50.
What about this?
That's not enough.
55.
Agreed. Now, listen up.
Proved in sword and warfare. Nice. Bloodletter. Oh, you can poison them. Ridiculous. Right. Ginger! You're hiding. Love the rusty squeaking of armor.
God be with you, Henry.
Can't talk with him. This is where all the horses are. I would expect to see Ginger around here somewhere, but no sign of him. Oh well.